So here we are in the Secret Cellar moped layer again. And what we're going to do, we're going to be playing with these little clutches. What I've done is I pre-marked this with a piece of tape. And this mark is a center line that's going to give us our starting point. The second little line is actually the width of the nut for 832 machine screw. 832 is diameter is the same as 4mm, or pretty close. So if you're not going to be using rivets to hold down your shoe, you can use a 832 machine screw with a nut on it. You have to shave it down after, do a little bit of rework on it, and use Loctite. I don't like to use Loctite on too many things, but there I will. And then this the second line is if you re-drill a second hole, 11mm center from this second hole here. So basically you'd be shifting the whole shoe forward by the same distance between the two holes. If that makes sense. Sometimes my English isn't good. I have a mark that's made on the pad end, and that's 5mm away from the tip of the pad, and that's just a reference point for me, so I'm always pulling in the same spot. What I've got set up in my vise, I've got a piece of page wire. And I'm going to bend the page wire so that it is touching the end of the pad, and then I can see that if I pulled 1mm on it, approximately. I'm just trying to get an idea of how much change is going to happen when you relocate those screws. I know it will increase, but I don't know how much it's going to increase by. We're going to use our portable electronic scale, or fishing scale, and we'll just see how much we can pull with it at the stock setting. That's about 1mm, and I got 1.74 kilos. The first reading. Just move this down. That mark. A piece of page wire. And give her another pull. A little bit more effort, that's for sure. And I got 2.195. That's my second pull. Reset this guy one more time, and I'll give her another pull. Oh, hold on a second. Have to reset this. Got to reset it. Okay. And now we can pull. .085. So yeah, that's almost double. So if we drill a hole here, same distance as this, and your pickup points would be there and there. That would be your anchor point, and that's almost double the spring rate of when it's down here. And this line is almost in the middle anyway, and so that would be about 1.5. So basically what you could try to do on your cover is drill out just the one hole and put in an 832 machine screw. When you tighten the nut, you'd have to put the Loctite on the nut first and then tighten her down, and then give her a little bit of a shave so that you've got some clearance. You don't want that to be contacting the drum. The edge of the nut would be up here, and that would act as the anchor point for this bending up, and so that would give you quite a bit more pressure. I know that the 832 works. This is a reverse clutch. You use the reverse clutch when you have the relay box, and they're pretty hard to find the clutch, so as an assembly I make them up. That's an 832 nut that's on there, and so these will open later than the stock clutch. Oops. In case you're curious, that's what a reverse variator looks like. This is a stock one, and the difference is that the anchor pins are moved over to the opposite side so that these arms can be flipped, and it's the only difference between the two. You have a relay transmission. The engine turns the opposite direction, so you need the arms to open the opposite direction. The other thing I mentioned is you need to carefully look at all of your clutches, or various clutches that you happen to see. Some of them come with the 4 pads, and some of them, like this one, come with only 3. This one, the pads are worn out, so I'm going to be replacing those. But 3 pads, 4 pads. They made them in 2 flavors.